Have you ever wondered if your brain has the power to change itself? Well, the answer is a resounding yes, and the key to this phenomenal ability, a concept known as neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's extraordinary ability to reorganize itself by continuously forming new neural connections throughout life. Imagine your brain as a bustling city, with neurons or nerve cells acting like the city's inhabitants. Just like a city adapts to changes, growing and developing new routes, your brain too adapts to new situations and changes in its environment. It's like your brain is continually remapping itself, creating new pathways to keep you learning and growing. Even more impressive, neuroplasticity allows your brain to compensate for injury and disease. It's as if the brain has its own inbuilt repair system, capable of rerouting and rebuilding connections to overcome obstacles. So, our brains are not hardwired machines, but rather dynamic powerhouses, continually evolving and adapting. But how exactly does this fascinating process occur? You may wonder? Well, let's dig into the science of neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity, or brain plasticity, refers to the ability of our brains to change and adapt as a result of our experiences. It's like the brain's version of a workout. Just as you can build up your muscles by hitting the gym, you can build up connections between your neurons by learning and practicing new things. When we learn something new, our brain goes to work. It's as if we're constructing a bridge, laying down new pathways between neurons. These pathways are called synapses, the points where neurons connect and communicate. Now, imagine you're learning to play a musical instrument. Each time you practice a piece, you're strengthening the connections between the neurons involved in playing that instrument. The more you practice, the stronger the connections become, like a well-trodden path in the woods. But what happens when you stop practicing? If you've ever heard the phrase, use it or lose it, that's precisely what happens in our brains. When we stop using these connections, they weaken and may even disappear. This is why, for instance, if you stop speaking a second language, you might find it harder to recall vocabulary or grammar rules over time. In essence, the more we use certain parts of our brain, the stronger they become. And conversely, the areas we neglect become weaker. So what does this mean for you and me? Imagine holding the power to shape your own brain. That's exactly what neuroplasticity affords us. It's not a far-off science fiction concept, but a reality that's taking place within our brains every single day. The fundamental idea of neuroplasticity is that our brains are not static, but dynamic and changing. Every experience, every thought, every emotion, and every interaction you have can alter your brain's structure and function. This means that we all have the ability to rewire and reshape our brains in beneficial ways throughout our lives. This knowledge can empower us. It can provide us with the tools we need to improve our memory and learning capabilities. It can enhance our cognitive abilities and can even aid in recovery from brain injuries. By actively engaging in brain-healthy activities, such as learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, or even doing puzzles, we can stimulate neuroplasticity. Moreover, it's not just about intellectual pursuits. Physical activities like yoga, meditation, and even regular exercise can influence neuroplasticity, contributing to better mental health and overall well-being. The power of neuroplasticity is in your hands, or rather, in your mind. It's about taking control of your brain health and harnessing this incredible power to transform your life. Remember, your brain holds an incredible power, the power to change, to adapt, and to grow. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep rewiring that amazing brain of yours.